Hello, I'm Jeffrey, and I'm your certified yoga instructor. We're here in Agra, India, at the Taj Mahal, the fourth of 7 wonders of the world. Going to be talking about, in a very appropriate subject, root lock. Root lock is our base of support for doing our yoga movements and finding our center. We find our sukha, literally our good exhale hold, but the place where we find our center, our place where we can move from, and where we find our sthira, our stability and our strength from which we can perform our movement. I'm going to show you a sketch of where our root is. So our root is located in our anterior pelvic floor. For women, you basically perform the Keigel maneuver. For men, you draw your anterior pelvic floor upward into your transverse abdominis muscles. I'm going to set this down. So if you take your thumb and put your thumb on your belly button and open your hand, you'll find that your little finger lies right near or right above your anterior pelvic floor. We draw that energy up into the area around our bladder, which is our transverse abdominis, and it wraps around into our lower back, our lumbar spine. We then draw that energy up through the length of our spine and up to the base of our skull. We're going to go through a couple of movements so that we can find that root lock. So let's begin in mountain pose as we sweep up overhead and sink into a half chair position, flexing our knees and keeping them straight ahead, feet hips width apart. Then we're going to spell the word yoga. So here we go with the letter Y. Our palms turn in and we draw our shoulder blades towards each other. It's an external shoulder rotation. With that external rotation, we feel like our shoulder girdle is secure, and also feel down by your anterior pelvic floor and your lower abdominals, and feel like those muscles are engaged. Then we'll go to the letter O, drawing our arms into our sagittal plane, and once again feeling like our shoulder girdle is engaged, all the muscles between and around our shoulder blades, and feel like the muscles leading up from your anterior pelvic floor to the base of your skull are engaged. The letter G looks like airplane, only with slightly flexed elbows and our palms turned out. If you turn your thumbs down, you'll feel that your shoulder girdle is not engaged. If you turn your palms out, your shoulder girdle is engaged. By this time, you're feeling very secure in your root, and your root is beginning to feel locked as we move to the letter A, which is jet airplane with our palms facing out. Now we are definitely feeling we've progressed towards a full root lock. Holding this feeling, we can sweep into chair, we can sweep overhead, our center chair, and you'll feel your root remains locked throughout. Inhaling up, we can swan dive, pressing our tailbone back, and reversing, and once again to heart center chair. All of this with our root locked. The same applies in Warrior 2. In Warrior 2, we open our hips up to the long side of our mats, and we reach forward. We draw our energy up from our anterior pelvic floor, around to our lower back, up to the base of our spine, to the base of our skull, inhaling as we reach, exhaling as we sink into our lock. And we'll find as we do that our shoulder girdle is fully engaged. We feel like we have fluidity in our arms. Root lock. Thank you for joining me today.